first time ever in the 650-year history of the post, Sarah Clarke, and she is responsible for security and management in the House of Lords, formally taking on the duties in 2018, so it's her first Queen's speech as well, lots of firsts today. And interestingly for Sarah Clarke, she was previously director of the championships at the All England Lord Tennis Club, where she was responsible for the organisation of the championship. So no stranger to organising complex events, but this will be a rather different experience. And at the entrance to the robing room, we have the state trumpeters who will be ready to announce the start of the procession itself. There they are in their medieval uniform, unchanged for hundreds of years, ready for the signal from the Earl Marshal and the Marquis of Cholmondeley. And this scene that we're about to enjoy is something that takes us back many centuries. It's known as a procession in state. It's a statement of the sovereign's authority. Processions through the City of London in days gone by, including the heralds and the gentlemen at arms and all of the other people who take part in these processions, and of course the symbols of the sovereign's authority. In this case, the imperial state crown and the cap of maintenance and the sword of state. But the kind of procession in state that we're looking at here is unchanged in centuries. Lord Houghton there, the former Chief of Defence Staff, who is taking the sword of state in the procession today. And opposite him we have Baroness Evans of Bowes Park, who is the leader of the House of Lords. And they are the senior peers who are performing the duty of carrying the regalia today. And as we can see, the state trumpeter sharply focused on the Marquis of Cholmondeley and on the Duke of Norfolk, who will be giving the signal to start the procession itself. Royal Gallery with its statues of previous monarchs in the far corner, and then the great paintings on the wall of of Wellington's great victories by the artist Daniel Maclise. They dominate the Royal Gallery. It is one of the royal sections of the Palace of Westminster, so it's neutral ground, if you like. It's not part of the partisan areas, including the House of Commons and the precincts of the Commons. It's used by peers to greet guests and even to socialise on some days. And it's always a highlight of any visit to the Palace of Westminster to have a trip through the Royal Gallery, which of course in normal times doesn't have this seating there at all. It's a great open expanse, and it's one of the most impressive and splendid spaces in the palace itself, and that is saying something, because the robing room itself, with its Arthurian portraits, is a beautiful room. A couple of years ago I was in there listening to former President Carter give an address on the kind of contribution that the UN can make and what he thought of that, and the contribution indeed that he could make in health terms across the world.